What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel again. My name is Philip Perry, and please, before we go on, please subscribe. Bang, bang, bang. Follow my journey. Let's go. Medellin, Colombia. The common thing that is known about Medellin is about the most beautiful women in the world, right? So it's stated that, well, even my friends told me, and he's Colombian, and he says that of course there's beautiful women in Colombia, which I agree, but he says, and other people say, the most beautiful women are in Medellin. Is it true or false? I would say, for me, yeah, they're nice women, but I've seen better. I've been around the world, so hey. Medellin, I stayed in the Carlton Hotel. So I stayed in two places. First place, so basically I wanted to experience both. So I booked myself a hotel, then I also did an Airbnb. So I wanted to experience both. So I wanted to tell you about those experiences. So first I booked the Carlton Medellin Hotel, which is it's like a 4-star. Says a 4.5 star, but it's really about 3.5. Remember, when you're in Latin America and some parts of Europe, North America, a 4-star is a 3-star. A 5-star is a 4-star. I mean, that's with most places. So my trip took all day because there was a huge storm. So there's a huge storm, and flights were delayed for hours. But anyway, so I check it out. I just literally go to the hotel in Medellin. I'm here, and yeah, guy was nice. I was actually mad as hell, but he was mad nice and gave me a nice little upgrade. Pablo Escobar suite. The room, not bad. Look at these gangster. Oh well, it's not working. Oh well. There we go, got it. Gangster shit. Then we come over here. So it's a suite. They upgraded me to a suite. Here. It's a living room area. You know what I mean? Then so I got living room area, and I got two bathrooms. One shower, one walking, a bathroom, one tub. Boom. Tour over. That's my room. That's my room. I'm gonna go hit the gym real quick. Nice hotel, great location. Massive hotel. They took care of me. You know what I mean? And they upgraded me to a suite. So I had a giant suite all by myself. It was amazing, great room. I personally loved the hotel. Breakfast was great. Great amount of selection. So much variety of foods, drinks. So yeah, basically in Colombia there's different areas. So you got the kind of the center, which is the center, which is Parque Lleras. Name will be underneath. That's, for me, that was the best area because you have your clubs, you have your bars, your restaurants, sport bars, hooters, strip clubs. Anything you need is literally in that center. So everybody, locals, of course, majority foreigners go to this center, and there's like outdoor park. There's places to walk. It's cool. Was it safe? Yeah, I didn't see any arrests, any fights, any of that stuff. Of course, one thing about Colombia, it's a fact, there's lots of sex, prostitution, and drugs. Facts. So if you're a male like myself, I went there on a solo trip. Every 5 minutes you're gonna be offered one of the above. So if that's not your thing, be aware. I personally would say try to stay away from all that stuff because it can lead to worse things. I stayed in a hotel for like 4 days, and I moved on to Airbnb for 2 days. And I wanted a nicer area, a quiet area, because sometimes when I go to places, firstly, when I go anywhere, I want to be in a kind of a nice quiet area. I want to go party, and I want to come back to a nice quiet area. I don't want to be in the middle of chaos. So I got a Airbnb in the El Poblado area, which is actually one of the nicest areas in Medellin. So it's a lot of the rich live. It's a nice neighborhood, very quiet neighborhood. My apartment was on the kind of a main street. And on that street, you come out of the apartment, you go left, right. It's right next to Domino's. You have, if you go left, you have restaurants. You have like a kind of like an outlet where you have shops and restaurants and bars, and it's like 5-minute walk. On this side, if you go right, a 5-minute walk, you go to the big center. There's a big shopping center right in the corner. And if you go right again, you keep going, you end up into the party area in Parque Leras. So all in all, it wasn't far. So if you are in Medellin, I would recommend you stay in one of these areas. You want to be close to everything, but also not in the heart of everything, but also most importantly, be in a safe area. Okay, you want safety should be your number one thing. You can go into all these bars. Drinks are pretty cheap in Colombia. Of course, your money goes a long way. If you go from euros to pounds or dollars, the conversion is great for you, so it's not super expensive. If you want a high-class place, I recommend going to Calina Hotel. It's a rooftop. There's a rooftop bar called the Envy Rooftop right on the top, and it's a nice, classy place. You got to dress up, and there's a lot of high-class women there. Also, could be working women, so you have to be careful. Majority of the women I met there were working women, so I was like, you know, a woman will come up to start talking to you, go, oh shit, it's my day-to-day. They're probably working, so you gotta be careful with that. But if you want something classy, elegant, you want to go for nice drinks with a girl or whatever, it's a beautiful place. They have an outdoor pool there. You can see the beautiful view. It's pretty nice. There's loads of bars and clubs, so it's a great area. I would recommend that. Either way, you can get on the buses, you can take trains, pretty good trains out there. You can take the trains to get in wherever you want to go. So I went to do the cable ride where you go to the peak and you can see all of Medellin, and you gotta go all the way in the mountains, and there's like kind of like a forest out there, and there's lots of activities to do out there, and you can eat, have drinks, have the taste of local culture up in the hills. But to get up there, you have to get the tram, which goes from one station all the way up to different stations, but you have to go all the way to the last stop. You have to pay for it. It wasn't expensive at all. I did that. I had a great time. To get there, you can take a train, or what I did was I just took a taxi. I took a taxi there to the station, then got a ticket and took the tram up, took the tram back, and then got a taxi back. So I kind of like to do taxis. And great thing about Colombia, they have Uber, so you could do 8 in a nice little local spot. It was very small, but it was like a local people out there. And this lady had a little restaurant, had a little bit of food, and it was fantastic. So definitely eat out up there. Bang in the center of Medellin, and I have to warn you, it's super busy. It's like an Oxford Circus, but chaos, right? So there's performers, there's people, there's workers, working women, there's shops, bars, everything you need, they have it there, but it's super chaotic. So if you don't know where you're going, be careful, but also it's great to just wander around. So basically, we wandered around. My friend took me around. We wandered around. Then we ended up going to like a food market, which was pretty cool. So yeah, and then also when you wander around, you can see a lot of street art. They have graffiti on some of the walls of all the past legends of Colombia. It's super cool, super beautiful. So definitely do that. Go into the center and check that out. Favorite thing I did with Medellin, I did it my last day before I left, was Guatape. My pronunciation gets terrible. Guatape, and this was fantastic. This is definitely a whole day thing, so you need to leave in the morning, come back in the evening. So basically, I checked out my apartment. My flight was late at night, so I just was like, so what I did was I hired a taxi. So one of the taxis I got, I said, yo, do you do private? He was like, yeah. And I hired him for the day, paid him, and I hired him for the day. I paid him at the end, right? I hired him for the day. Basically, he takes you around, shows you, and it's a trip. You have to go, I would say do it in a car, or hire a car, or definitely get a taxi, because it's you have to know where you're going. So you basically trek to different parts of it's on the outskirts of Medellin as well. You had to trek to different parts. On Negro, it's you got a nice little boutique like ice cream spots, restaurants, stuff like that. Beautiful art, architecture. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful little nice town. I would recommend going if you want some desserts, ice cream, like sweets. Go to this place called Dolce Cortigo. It's fantastic. The driver took me there. It was fantastic. Had some ice cream. They let me try different kinds. It was amazing. Mount Penal is where you have the mountain, the highest mountain, and it's about like there's no elevators. You gotta get on the steps, so it'll be like a hiking experience, and it's about 1,000 to 1,200 steps to get up there. Literally tells you as you go up how many steps you're climbing. So you definitely want to get a nice hiking, that'd be great. But when you get up there, man, the views are fantastic. This is just a beautiful country. The landscape is absolutely fantastic. You get up there, you can see different parts of Colombia, different aspects of Colombia. It's fantastic, man. You obviously got to get a ticket. Everything's pretty cheap, man. It's not like expensive attractions. All these attractions are pretty cheap. So you get a ticket, you get up there, and there's like places to drink. You can have beers and drinks up there as well. I think you can eat up there as well, but it's not too much selection. So pick your days and go on days where it's not as many people, because it's a huge tourist attraction, right? But it's fantastic. Literally, you see it's a damn amazing view, huh? It's beautiful. Just be. You gotta be prepared though. You gotta make sure you get some water and some kind of beverage, because it's about 700 stairs plus to get up here. So it's like a damn workout. So I had a cardio workout. Worst thing is I gotta go back down another 700 stairs to get down. So you gotta get up the stairs up, stairs back down. But it's definitely worth it. You get some amazing IG photos up here. You know what I mean? There's loads of people. I'm trying to get a quiet spot. There's a nicer spot up here, but it's definitely worth the trip up here. Literally, if you take a picture and you can see another person that's taking a similar picture, you know exactly where that is in Colombia. And then you go into Gutep. Gutep is it's known for the colorful. It's called the colorful town, the colorful city. No, colorful town. Sorry. So this town is basically like beautiful buildings and they're all different colors. It's very colorful. It's a colorful place. It's like they have like a stairs. There's a front of a statue. It's kind of like the Rio stairs. Very that colorful. So it's another tourist attraction. Check out the buildings. Walk around the little streets. Eat there. You can have drinks. It's fantastic. Like I said, you can be lost with your time there, man. You could be there all day, man. It's just fantastic moving around. You got the old cathedrals as well. You can go see it. I mean, religion is super big out there, so they're very religious and they're into their religion and their churches and stuff like that. So yeah, you go check all that stuff out, man. But I would highly recommend these. This is literally, even the women, the clubbing. My favorite part was literally doing this day trip. It was fantastic. Then also in Goptep, Pablo Escobar actually had a house not too far from there, so you could hire a boat and they would drive you. They'll give you a ride near the house and you can see it, take pictures. You can't go into the house, but you can see it. And also you could jet ski too. I didn't video it, but I did have a nice little 30-minute jet ski on the water. I love jet skiing, so I did that too. But it was a fantastic day, fantastic trip. Medellin. If you go to Colombia, don't go to Medellin, you're silly. 100% recommend Medellin. You either want to start or finish there, because it's quite a consuming city. Of course, for you single guys, I'm a single guy traveling. Women are amazing there. Of course, there's different forms you meet women. You can use the social media, social apps, social dating apps, and stuff like that. That's another good way. But of course, always have security and safety #1 priority. Okay, so you never know, there could be setups or whatever. But majority, I didn't find any problems. I met a couple of amazing people. But of course, this is where a lot of the dirty foreign guys go for a lot of action, because there's a lot of working women. I mean, you go right, left, and you see beautiful women, and you can have them if you have money. So, guys, I know you hear a lot of these stuff. All in all, I thought it was a great place, beautiful surroundings, beautiful scenery, of course, beautiful women, and it wasn't very expensive. I would say it was a very affordable, you could budget. Your money would go a long way. So I had a great time, and food was delicious as well. Of course, Colombia, and safety. It was safe, just like Bogota. I thought Medellin was very safe. I didn't see any problems. So, guys, I know you hear a lot of these stuff on the internet and on news sites saying it's pretty dangerous, but nah, it's safe. I didn't even see anything crazy. Of course, there's parts you can go to where there'll be trouble, but try and stay away from those parts. You go to the parts I've mentioned and where the tourists go, you'll be fine. And it's great for male and female. It's a great place. It's a must visit.